Okay, yesterday I asked this question, so today also we check. Cikgu semua dah makan ke? Teachers and mentor, if you're not eating yet, make sure you got something beside you while you are attending the sessions. We are fulfilling our stomach as well. Okay. So cikgu, kalau ada cikgu yang dah makan, or what you eat for today, cikgu boleh cari kat chat and then chat with us. Semalam ada sampai boleh makan cendol and durian. Okay, next one. Pizza, wow. Okay. Okay, dia makan pizza. Yang lain? If cikgu want to talk, teacher or mentors, you can unmute your microphone. Otherwise, you can keep it muted. Fried rice, ice cream. Wah, cikgu ada yang send McD. Okay, durian. Sekarang durian ni season Okay, bee hailam. Okay, this one we tried yesterday. Setengah teachers they are raise hand at some point. So apa-apa masa kita nak tanya something, teachers or mentors can give some reactions that time. If you have questions also, you can ask in the chat or can talk. Okay. Okay, so for today, as usual, I'm the host, Thulasi, and co-host today, Miss Pauline, and we also got mentors from Chumbaka. Okay. Okay, I want to summarize here. Before we go to the session, Zoom session 2 for today. Okay, I want to summarize on this part. Zoom session 1, what we did yesterday. If teachers tengok yesterday, we got introduction on the LMS. Actually, kalau cikgu yang tak join pre-TTT previously, so for you this is the first session, the yesterday one. So what is the LMS? Nanti cikgu boleh go through everything inside it. Then we got some introduction on the Arduino. And then try a few chapters there. Mungkin satu page sahaja, the LED part. Okay, can be anything. At least cikgu try something. Okay, yesterday. And some teachers and mentors also try with the mobile apps, because later on when the students need a project, they are prepared on that part. Nanti videos for session 1, including the mobile apps, nanti kita akan share everything after finish all the Zoom sessions. And also the mentor schools pairing, also we will share all the information we will share after we finish all the Zoom session. Okay, and then in this part, I want to show something. Okay. So I plan to dashboard. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, in this LMS as usual dashboard, so the cikgu kena familiar with this. So kalau students they will have this YIC part here, and then the AP2. So most of the teachers here they are very new. Yesterday saya hanya tunjuk the 30 pages sahaja. Okay, that's one yesterday. So kalau cikgu dah klik on this AP2, maksudnya anda dekat dapat kit tu, dia kena scan barcode. Lepas cikgu scan barcode, baru cikgu boleh check dapat AP2 this notes. So cikgu can try on the flipbook. This is the one I want to just highlight it. If cikgu macam getting lost, so what to do with the Arduino kit with you? This book they got like a it's macam lengkap. Kalau the previous school, they already got physical book. Cikgu yang doing the online part, you will get the e-books like this. Okay, this I am not sure. Okay, but this book is complete, everything inside it. So later on, teachers can check in details, boleh baca all these things. Okay. So kalau cikgu in the LMS ready, you can open it and double check on that part. Okay, and then the next one. For today, we are going to do the building project, okay, with Arduino. But tak semestinya hari ini kena habiskan Arduino. So hari ini we will do the preparations on how to build a project. So before that, we will go to the competition team. Okay, tahun ini 2021, this is the competition team for the students. Okay, for the school teams. It can be okay. Maksudnya the topic dia, they can focus on helping one person in the community. Community can be anything yang share the similar purpose there. Maksudnya students semua belajar. Okay, yang tu satu community. So what they got problem? What problem they facing? How about teachers? What about the family? What about the neighborhood? So it can be any community on that part. And then from here, they need to identify a real problem this person faces. Okay, and also what kind of solution we can help them. It's not like simple solution yang boleh give social impact. Okay, solution yang boleh give social impact, and then we can choose any other approaches below it. Okay, social impact maksudnya positive changes, okay, yang boleh address the social challenge in the community. Maksudnya solution yang kita akan bawakan ni, dia akan address some changes in that community part. That is, we can say is social impact. And then approaches here, open source microcontroller. Just now apa yang kita supply ke sekolah adalah Arduino. Tapi kalau cikgu ada different device or different microcontroller, Raspberry Pi or other things that suitable, cikgu still can use. The students can use for the competition. Okay, sebab yang ni dia bagi tahu examples include. It can be anything as long as it is open source microcontroller. Or App Inventor. App Inventor here is a mobile application. Okay, yang semalam what we introduced is the MIT App Inventor. If some teachers know about Android Studio, want to introduce that to your students, also fine. Okay, it can be anything. Or combination of the Arduino and mobile apps. Can, no problem. So yang ni adalah challenge for this year. Okay. All this information teachers can find from the YIC website. Okay, I open here for you. Okay, this is the one. Okay, younginnovators.my. Okay, this one kalau semalam ada some teachers asking mana nak register pelajar, mana nak register team. Here teachers can register here, and you also can check on the competitions team as well. Okay, here is the registration part. Yang dah register should be no problem because everyone got access to the LMS. This is for the teams that not registered yet. When you click on the competition team, so this is how the competitions team, just now whatever I explained, it's here. And also come up with the description with this. Okay, nanti cikgu nak explore on this website, can. All this, the criteria, they're having a lot of information here. Okay, nanti later on we will touch on the judging criteria on this part. Okay. I just go slow, okay, cikgu. Because if I'm very slow, please let me know. If I'm very fast, also please just let me know. Okay. Okay, the next one are the competition judging criteria. Dia akan tengok three parts very important, that is a technical, problem solving and learning. Technical is a prototype, how the prototype work. That's the important part. How innovative the project in addressing the solution for the community. Coding, how well students understand coding. Mungkin during Q&A, the judge want to ask some questions. Yang ni mungkin dia orang judge. Ataupun masa video tu okay, masa inside the video, when the students explaining about the coding, okay, this are our coding to solve this. Macam mana kita nak buat project ni, ini adalah coding dia. So rather than just a plain word, they can explain a bit. So all this part got 30 marks for this technical. Okay, problem solving, 40 marks. In the slides later on, we will let know, kalau cikgu dah go through the LMS, on the students' first level training, they got all this part. What is the problem statement? How you need to find the problem statement? So, judge akan tengok, you punya solution ada tak dia address problem dia? And then how accurate and consistent the solution? Yes, solution. Daripada situlah dia akan tengok problem statement dengan solution ni synchronize ke tak? These things and how impactful the solution. And last one, the learning part. Okay, the communication. Antara dalam teamwork tu, how well they understand each other and then the solution. Okay, not only one student understand and all of them can well explaining the project. Okay, learning, apa yang diorang pelajar. Okay, learning ni throughout the video, the judge will tengok lah. They will see, and then the teamwork. Okay, the team criteria. Okay. So I share screen so easy for me like this. Okay, so just now I'm talking about the judging criteria. The next part I'm going to explaining macam mana cikgu boleh download the judging rubric. Okay, yeah. Okay, this video I plan to show at the beginning but I forgot. But never mind, before we go to the group work, master summary, I forgot to show this. So nanti I play this video, ataupun cikgu yang dia tengok should be okay. Sebab semalam ada some teachers they thinking how helpful the Arduino and then the project. So later after ending all the sessions, after showing this, I'll show to you. Okay, let me see here. Okay, it's the same. If teacher want to access from YIC or YIC TTT, it's the same. So both sides, they're giving the judging rubric. If you already there in the dashboard, you can click on this part and go to the modules. Like yesterday, go to modules and then the learning resources tab. Okay, I'm waiting for it to downloading. Okay, we are here. Okay, on the modules part. Okay, in the Zoom, okay, before the Zoom one here, the welcome to YIC TTT, or in the YIC dashboard, that section, also ada yang first part, YIC ataupun welcome to YIC, the useful resources. Kat sini lah kita got the mental slide. Okay, so from here, I'm going to open the judging rubric. Click on this part and go through together. Okay, when we scroll down, okay, cikgu boleh tengok banyak documentations learning resources here. Under the learning resources, we got the mentor slides. Okay, and then down here is the judging rubric, video submission and judging. Okay, so when you open it, it's like this. Okay, cikgu, it's like this. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so it will check. Macam just now I explaining the first part is on the prototyping. Dia working ke not working, working perfectly. Kat sini dia ada specific marks there. It's in details. So if teachers want to check the judging rubric, can check. Students tu kat mana after they finish the project, all this part. How the problem statements, solution and impact. This is the problem solving part. And then the third part on the learnings part. Learnings dia, apa yang dia maksudkan learning is actually inside here, they're explaining everything. Okay, the teachers can go through here. And then for the next part, okay, okay, in between here, the problem solving one, I will show you after this part, okay, after the project pitch here. So I want to finish the slide first. Okay, this one, what we are going to do in Zoom session 3 nanti, kita akan buat project pitching. So in the project pitching, these are the questions yang kena address, yang kena dijawab. Okay, all these things they need to answer this. Okay, what I see elevator pitch template also can find from here as well. Dekat useful resources. Okay, here. Pitching, inside the pitching. We got 2 videos there. Kalau students, they can watch these videos to find out how they do the pitching. And here can find the pitching template. This is how the pitching template will look like. Nanti cikgu nak guna untuk Zoom session 3, untuk experience it also can. You can download there, everything is there. Okay, now we go to the design thinking. Okay, I show the design thinking. Sebab adik cikgu pernah tanya how to we do the problem statements for students. This design thinking slide pun cikgu boleh ambil from here. Here, under the design thinking part. The notes is there. So, first of thing, the students need to empathize. Maksudnya, kita kena ambil one person from the community. So, kita kena put ourselves in their shoe. What they're thinking, what their problems, what they're facing, what their challenges. Define is, we need to define the testing. Yang ni kita akan, these are the things that we are going to do today, okay, as well. Okay, this nanti cikgu boleh go through the slides and can use this for students. The challenge, how the challenge help to solve the problem. Okay, they can come up with any words here untuk start brainstorming. Students boleh buat yang ni. And here, break down the challenge. How we going to break down the challenge? Apakah problem dia? Siapa end user dia? What industry involved? Why they face this problem? What are the possible solution that we can help to solve it? Something like that. Okay, yang ni because because we have this COVID-19, we cannot interview many people to find the answer. So they can find some alternative to interview. Katakan the students want to solve a problem in the family, they can interview all the family members. If the friends, if the students, they can call and ask the questions. So after that, they can come up with the questionnaires, redefine the problem, and finalize this one. Means like the beginning part probably kita bagi tahu, oh, contohnya sekarang very hot in the classroom. That's not the problem. That's are the symptoms. Is it the problem, the fan or something? Can put a lot of why, and then last one only can find out the root cause. So the solve the problem at the root. Okay, the before all these things kita panggil sebagai symptoms. So this one, the students need to do the really why analysis. Okay, this redefine them. Okay, after discussion everything. Okay, generate ideas. They can watch this video, how a lot of trial and error happen before we do the correct prototype. Okay, this part, how to come up with ideas, we generate many ideas and test the alternative and find one of the best one idea into one. So something like that. Then only start building all the things. So slide ni memang ada kat sana. Okay, before that prototype maksudnya kena lukis before they come up with their own one. Okay, so this slide cikgu boleh check in the LMS. Everything under the useful resources here. Okay, kalau cikgu ada apa-apa question you want to interrupt me, you can interrupt anytime. Okay, if not, I just proceed with the slide. Okay, for the project pitching, so each team they got 5 minutes to pitch. Nanti kita ada a few stages for the video submissions. All this we cover in the Zoom 3. Ada juga pernah tanya, what are the criteria for the submission of video for level 1? Everything we cover in Zoom 3. So for today, we focus on the problem statement and how we can find the more information in the LMS. Macam mana cikgu boleh maximize use the LMS resources there. Okay. Okay, so next will be the project for untuk cikgu untuk hari ni. Okay, that is the project challenge for the camp. Yang ni kita akan buat nanti. Okay, before we start this, just now I discussed with the teacher. We find out this part. Sebab adik cikgu dah start dengan problem statement, maksudnya cikgu pelajar tu belum dapat kit lagi, but they already go through the first level training in the LMS. Okay, video there, I think I just show at that before we ending the class, before we ending this session today. Okay, let me go to what I see here. Kalau cikgu rasa cikgu tak ada masa untuk go through each slides with the students and then want to make your students be independent, that's also our purpose. We want the students, macam yang semalam we learn the 3B, they need to learn on their own first before they go to the next steps. Okay, so teachers can ask your students to go through into the modules inside the YIC. Here they will have the levels for the training here. Okay, training level 1. Kat sini, each steps it will showing how to do it. Problem identification, how to empathize. Okay, what are the problem statement, exercise for it, idea, solutions, drawing. So all these things they need to go through on their own. Okay, this is need, they need to complete all the items here. Okay. Okay, okay. So what teachers need to do, this is you are going to do, we are going to prepare you into a breakout room in the random group, okay, mentor and then the teachers. Before that, I just show this video. I don't know how many of you already watch it. So after that, we go through this. At least cikgu ada some ideas what to do later. Okay. Okay, let me reshare.
We are exposing our students to the world of makers, mainly through the Young Innovate program. So Young Innovate program means a lot to my students because it really transforms them for the better. My students learn about design thinking, where they learn how to create and innovate new products. My students, they are not really used to doing a lot of group work. So Young Innovate is a really good way for them to do group work. We selected students based on their strengths, and we form groups to reflect the diversity in strengths. So you can
Okay, I stopped share for a while because someone said the video a bit lagging. So I share here. Uh, if I reshare it. Hmm.
exposing our students to the world of makers, mainly through the Young Innovate program. So Young Innovate program means a lot to my students because it really transforms them for the better. My students learn about design thinking, where they learn how to create and innovate new products. My students, they are not really used to doing a lot of group work. So Young Innovate is a really good way for them to do group work. We selected students based on their strengths, and we formed groups to reflect the diversity in strengths. So you can see a group with a person doing software, a person doing hardware, and perhaps a person who's like really good in presentation. So we find groups of people where they can complement each other with their strengths. We make our students do research. By research, they actually have to go to the field to do surveys, to conduct interviews, and through that, they are able to understand what community needs.
I noticed the main difference is the girls because I think usually coding, Arduino, Raspberry is more boys thing. I have two teenage girls. I actually never thought that they will be very interested, but surprisingly throughout this project, my daughter became very interested, and in fact, she's the leader of the project. So I think that's a good thing. Should encourage more girls to be involved in coding and programming, especially STEM related subjects. Yeah.
In Young Innovate, we allow the students from other streams other than sciences to also join us. So according to one of our students, who's right behind there, he says that Young Innovate is a way for him to explore the sciences. He wasn't able to enter the science stream. So this Young Innovate program allows him to actually explore what he could not do in his classroom.
So when I enter this program, I learned something that is out for my syllabus. I'm more in thinking in outbox what I learned. And this program is also helped me in my examination. As we are now helping people that is really disabled, that they cannot see. So that's something I really want to help them so they can be more independent in their life using the stick. That is my hope.
I think he has also grown the character-wise because when he do his project, he needs to plan a lot. So sometimes he'll forget certain things, and then he has to go out again and again to buy the parts, right? So after that, he told me he learned that next time I need to plan how to manage the whole project and the whole team.
One of my students have told me that whenever she looks at equipment or machineries around them, she starts thinking about what the input and output of these machines are. Like for example, when she looks at a vending machine, immediately she starts thinking about the button as an input or the motor as an output, and the components that are required in making these things work. This is something that not many students get the opportunity or exposure to, and it's given my students that.
The students are exposed to new technology. They're using this technology to build solutions for day-to-day problems and issues.
Okay, so I stop share this one. Okay, and then we continue with the next steps, what we are going to do for today. Okay, hope Cikgu got some ideas on the video. Kalau Cikgu already go through that video, so you should know what is all this about. For few years back, kita ada macam physical competitions. Now we are going to submit as a video since last year. That's the one. So I just show that video untuk give some inspiration for the teachers to have some ideas what our students are going through, what they're going through after this also. Okay, yang ni adalah challenge untuk cikgu hari ni later on. Okay, this will be your challenge later on. Nanti we will share the link. Okay, to give you the one set for the prototype. Cikgu kena create one Arduino solution to work to improve the work efficiency for one of the following people. Cikgu nak guna software or plus hardware ataupun nak come up with the idea nak tambah mobile apps is up to you. Okay. So we are going to transfer cikgu according to the 3 people in one group. Nanti dalam tu kita nanti kita akan attach to Google Drive. If you see in the message there, kalau cikgu tengok dekat chat dah ada link, cikgu boleh dah download the link from the Google Drive there. But if you got a problem in downloading, just let me know. Okay, so this is to improve the work efficiency for your selected role. Role apa you choose. Okay, in the group you can discuss what are the problem 1, problem 2 and problem 3 based on these questions. And then you need to come up with 4 different ideas. Okay, maybe each person come up with one idea. And later on, nanti cikgu nak guna komponen apa, tak apa. This one you can also still discuss. Kalau ada yang cikgu dah go through kit ataupun cikgu hanya kat LED steps, is fine. Then you can skip this step. But if you got some idea what want to do, you can let us know. What are the components you think will be useful? You need to draft the idea. Okay, for paper. Nanti cikgu bincang lah siapa nak draft the idea. You can find out here. Okay, so how it's look like this one. Macam ni. Nanti kita akan bagi like this in the group. Cikgu boleh bincang. Okay, you come out with the ideas. What are the problem statement for this? Based on this question, what are the 4 ideas that you think, and then what are your solution or prototype? Now include the mobile apps is up to you. Semua is for yourself. So we give 30 minutes in the group. Okay, Miss Pauline, are you ready? Assign them in the group.
Yes,
Tapi sebelum tu,
I'm trying to assign 2 teachers and 2 mentors in one group.
Oh, is it like that? Can. So means 4 people in the one group. Okay, teachers, you can start enter into your own group and can do all these things. All the members are ready. We can start with the, Pauline, you want to follow the room number or you want to randomly select the room number?
Yeah, you choose the number 1 first, lah.
Okay, so we follow the order. Then that time when we ask each team, nanti siapa boleh present, anyone represent or everyone can talk from that room. So you tell us what your findings for this session. Okay, so we start with room number 1.
I believe that's my room number, right?
Room number 1, Cikgu Badaria, Cikgu Fakrul, Mentor Alvin, Mentor Chiang.
Okay. Let me just. Can I share my screen?
Can.
Okay. Right. So I believe you can see my screen now. So this is basically like the basic draft that we have. So starting from the problem statement, basically the problem that we have right now is basically securing the parcels especially when we are not in the home. So there are quite a number of cases where parcels are missing from our doorstep and the such. So we are trying to solve that problem by basically securing the parcel as well as alerting the user itself when the box is receiving the parcel. So how it works is basically like having the microcontroller connected to the internet, whereas the microcontroller uses ultrasonic sensor as to read the presence of the courier when they come, and when the courier comes, the microcontroller will open the door for the courier. Then after the parcel is secured, which is basically the parcel is put inside the box, the server will proceed to close the door and is also secured by a lock, which is also using a servo. So this idea basically implements both microcontrollers as well as the app. So the app is used to set the amount of parcel which the box is supposed to receive within the day, as well as to alert the user when the box receives the parcel. That's basically the idea in brief.
Okay, can I have a question?
Yes.
This size, what is the size of this thing?
Because most of the parcels are quite small, right? And if we are expecting like a medium-sized parcel and we make the design based on that size, then I believe somewhere around half a meter in
Half a
a
meter.
cubic shape. Yeah.
This one will be fixed at the front gate of your house.
It can be fixed by the front gate, or it can also be set right by the doorstep of our house.
Will this be taken away by people? Like if let's say a passerby passed by and then saw this box and then they want to take away, would it be possible?
One solution to counter that is to basically fix the box itself onto the place where it is placed. So for example, if we place it by, let's say, the door place, then we can fix it to either the ground or to the nearby wall.
Okay, yeah. So we must have those security precaution, prevent people from stealing the whole box.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, any other questions from the teachers? Any other questions? Okay, so well done.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Then we invite the second team.
Yes.
Second team, who's the next team?
Second team, teacher Taufik, mentor Eugene, and teacher Nur Adiba.
Okay. So who is sharing?
Am I allowed to share my screen?
Sure. Okay. Disabled. Okay, you may explain. Did you unmute? You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, sorry.
Ah.
So sometimes under the bed or under a cabinet, there's a lot of space which can be difficult for a disabled person to clean. And we thought that we could use Arduino to create a sort of a vacuum robot that will help us clean. With the controller being made in the phone app, the robot should be able to clean autonomously or be controlled by kids, which should allow the children to be a bit more interested in helping out with house chores. The diameter will be about 1.5 feet long with a height of approximately 20 cm at most. Needed materials are a few more wheels for the robot to move around, which should be possible from a school, maybe a cut out from a wooden piece of book or wooden board or 3D printed.
Sorry, your wheels are from wooden what?
A wooden board, you can cut it out or you can 3D print it to save costs.
Oh, that one can build a wheel, is it? With a wooden board. Oh, I see.
Cut out a round circle.
Okay. And how many wheels do you have underneath?
We tend to put at least 3 wheels.
And this can all turn 360 degrees.
Yes.
Oh. Have you tried before?
No, but we thought that this would be an interesting project for the students.
Okay. Yeah, good. Then continue.
That's all I have to present.
Oh, okay. Good. So teachers, any question? It's a very good idea because this one you help the disabled person. So usually for this kind of a competition, if you can think about solution for disadvantaged people, like OKU people, I think your chances, you can score quite high for that in terms of this project because of your like you care for the OKU people. So this is very good idea, but whether it can be done also, see whether, because I'm just curious about the wheels, because for me I think that the wheels will be something quite, you have to think about a solution so that it is easy to roll about, and then you can go to the under the cupboard, under the sofa, whatever, then it's easy for you to control. So that means you are using a remote control, is it? Like a mobile app control?
Yes, we tend to use mobile app to control the device.
Yeah. Okay. That will be interesting. Okay, good. So thank you. You are Eugene from Southampton, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Then your school, which are your schools?
My school, I was assigned to Mr. Taufik.
Oh, that one is Bandar is it?
Bandar Uda.
Bandar Uda, okay, BDU, okay.
Bandar Baruda.
Baruda, okay. So now you know this mentor, then you can ask your student to approach the mentor to come up with this project. Okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Then the third team.
Third team is Mentor Kaviratna, Mentor Lee Heng Sheng, and Teacher Jeff.
Okay, I think I would present. Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Good evening, first of all. Right. Okay, wait, I share my screen, please. I'm sorry, I don't have the prototype here with me, so I'm just share whatever we have and whatever we have discussed just now. So, all right, for our project title is like automated centralized system for security guard. Okay, and what is the possible problem is that the security guards having trouble to monitor the school surroundings, especially at night. So where is this problem happens? I think every school would have these problems, like not specifically at my schools, but I do believe at other schools also, because sometimes this happened when I think when I went to school at night to like I mean, the urgent things that I need to do at night, suddenly there is no like security guards at the guard house, and they're actually doing their rounds. And they doesn't know whether somebody is actually in front of the gate and they need to enter like maybe urgently, or they're having, I mean, the business there like very urgent. Like sometimes for me, I do have a night class at school. So sometimes I need somebody to actually open the gate for me, and also for the kids themselves, right? So when is this problem occurring? So usually, especially during nights when they're doing their rounds. And why is this happening is that some security guards are on their own to monitor the whole school, where they do not have enough energy nor the time to work around. It is even difficult for them to monitor the schools at night where there is no one in the school's premises. What is the idea here is that we build up the sensor for like lighting. So like, I mean, each of the building, maybe we can put a sensor there. When it's night, it's gonna turn on themselves, right? But everything have to be like automated, and also they do have the centralized system at the guardhouse itself, right? And for number 2 is that the indicator in the guardhouse should be built also to show that which parts of the automated system does not work, so that they could maybe replace it, or they do something to it, right? So, and then the clocking. Okay, for the clocking systems. Okay, wait. Okay, for the clocking system, use app for tracking. So that one is like, maybe that one is because of the, okay, for guards, the guard at school, usually they would have the rounds, right? So every hour they would have the rounds. So they're gonna bring this something like, I don't know how to call that things, but it looked like they have a key there, and they look like a camera, but they're not camera actually. It's just actually dia orang cakap kunci lah, but I also don't know what is that things. All right, so the apps will automatically produce, because it was using the clocking system was using the app tracking system, so the apps will automatically produce a report which shows that the guard have did their rounds. So it just not only that to show and to give the guard ample time to round the whole school, but also to actually giving them to help them in terms of like, maybe in that school it was a huge area of that school, so they need to cover everything, and somebody might be waiting in front of the school gate, so that would be better lah, yeah. So for the solution is that build up an automated centralized system which that could help the security guard to monitor the school surrounding effectively. So any questions?
Okay, good. Okay, I have a question.
Yes,
so
okay.
For your so I see that you have two things here. One is hardware. The hardware will be the sensor for the lighting. So that means
yes.
Each of these light bulb you have to attach a lighting sensor into the light bulb lah. So
exactly.
That is one.
Yeah.
Then number 2, you need to have a app, and this app is a clocking system. So my question is, this app, is it like the security guard? He will every time when he round the school compound, and then he will press the clocking system himself. So if let's say he didn't round, but then he press it, will it happen also?
No, they should do their rounds, and by doing this round, and actually I have another one, but since they do have only like 4, so I couldn't add up something there, since the space was very small, so I didn't add up some things. All right. So actually I want it to be like we do have also like the one like the sensor that actually this is the, I think the 5 like the 5th one, the ideation for the 5th one. So this one is like they should have the not the sensor. I don't know how to explain it.
Like a mechanism.
Yeah, the mechanism that can actually help them whenever somebody is actually waiting at the front gate. So this thing is actually, maybe they can press that button outside of the school gate, and then this one will be informed. They should inform the guard lah, so that the guard will like immediately go in front. Maybe it was urgent things we don't know, right? So maybe that could help.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Yeah. So this idea is very good, and you have a lot of things here. So maybe you need to like concentrate on maybe
One thing.
yeah, one thing, so
All right,
that
it's okay.
yeah, you have three ideas that I can see that. So you need to concentrate on one, and then you develop that one
All right.
thing. And
Okay.
I think that would be good. So that would be good. So your school is which school?
Yeah, I actually SMK Taman Bukit Indah.
Bukit Indah. Okay, good. Then you can let your student to approach the mentor as well. Okay.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
All right.
So group number 4.
Next is room number 4. Mentor Lok, Mentor Tan, Teacher Shakshia, and Teacher Wahida.
So the mentor will share, right? The mentor.
It can be anyone actually. Yeah.
So I think I will present it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the slide? The screen.
Sure.
Yeah. So our idea is to so our project student is the gardener, and so we decide to make a smart IoT garden. So the problem is people in during COVID-19 times, right? There are a lot of people that are unable to take care of the plants when they are not physically present, like outstation, in the hospital, or insufficient manpower. So what we are going to do is we try to make a system that is able to water the plants, and then and so the main function that we are doing is to detect and measure the humidity of air and rain, and automatically water the plants, and also measure up the acidity, the pH when of the soil, and notify the user when it's on unsuitable value, because most of the conventional gardening, they control the pH value really well. So like most plants suitable on 5 to 7, but mostly if we add too much fertilizer, it will go like too much acidity or whatnot. So if it is outside the range, the software will try to notify the user lah. So the plan 2 is they notify the user and also to adjust the pH by the system on their own. So it's like integrate the motor lah, and then like directly adding the sulfur or limestone. And yeah, so this is the sort of a prototype, the circuit design. So this is the humidity, the temperature sensor. Oh yeah, this is the Arduino Uno, and humidity and temperature sensor. And this is the Wi-Fi module to connect with the mobile app to in order to feed the data from the humidity here into the app that we developed. And then this is the soil moisture sensor. And also just now the other mentor said for the we have to add up 2 more motors for the spray and one other thing. So that's all about it.
Yeah, very good. Because of our time constraints, so I have to be quick. Have you done this before? Looks like you have done it before.
I actually this is planning
have done
to
it before, right?
No,
So then
to.
the team, the school that involved in this team, you must ask your student to contact this mentor because she has already done most of the thing. Okay, good. Then our next team is group number 5.
Yeah, group number 5, Mentor Zikai, Teacher Faiz, and Teacher Nuna Zuha. Who want to present?
Okay, I will present.
Group yang dah habis tu can fill up the Padlet. I already shared the link in the chat.
Okay, this is for our project, Smart Delivery Service.
So we have three problems, which it's for deliveries delivery soon. We have three problems: late deliveries, good delivery in an acceptable condition, parcel kind success delivery. Okay, for the problem one, okay. So you can see the sender have problem to send the parcel on the time. So it's this problem always occur during delivering process. So because sometimes the courier have problem for being able to deliver on this on the schedule. So for problem two, we have problem on good deliver in an acceptable condition because the item are broken or unfit for purpose. So this is also happen after delivering. So this happen because the delivery person need to deliver a lot of parcel in the time. So for the problem three, we have problem parcel can success deliver to the person, to the recipient. So the recipient is not at home when the delivery man deliver the parcel. So this happen when the recipient is not at home and happen because delivery man need a recipient to sign or check the parcel before the parcel. So for our solution, we have to combine the mobile app and also the Arduino as the solution. So I think we need to build a prototype. So as you can see, we can use smart door lock. So the sender can access the smart door lock by using mobile application. So they need to put the parcel in the box in front of the home.
So do you put the parcel in front of the house, but there's no person, nobody in the home, then how?
Oh, so both of the sender and also the other recipient need to use the mobile app so that from the mobile app both of them can know their first what is parcel, what is the status of the parcel. So by doing by the sensor, the sensor will detect if the box is already full or not.
Oh.
So
okay.
So the recipient will notice that about the parcel.
Okay. Okay, understand. So that means in fact this is to prevent contact also lah. So you leave the thing at the door, you go and then you put it in your mobile app, and then the person inside will receive the message, and then the sensor will sense the parcel, and then he will open the door and then he will take the parcel, something like that, right?
Yes, like that.
Okay, good. So this one is very much like a MCO thing. no contact. Okay, very good. Okay, group number 6. Well done.
Okay. Yeah, group number 6, Mentor Eugene, teacher Wilda, and teacher Zara. And we have, yeah.
Cikgu boleh tolong explain? I share.
Saya share screen ya.
Okay.
Saya punya ni simple je sebenarnya. Sekejap
I dah show screen dah.
Saya screen saya tapi tak apalah, saya screen saya je lah.
Okay.
Gambar saya ringkas je. Tak ada gambar yang menarik sangat.
Okay.
Dia macam ni je.
Oh.
Okay, problemnya ialah kalau waktu waktu panas, okay, and then tanah kita tu jadi kering. Biasanya kalau dekat sekolah tu ada satu kawasan yang macam kawasan lapang, so dia tak ada pokok di kiri kanan, so kawasan tu terdedah dengan directly dengan sun rays lah. So kita nak mungkin kalau kita nak siram tu macam satu kerja yang sangat susah lah. So kita gunakan satu alat, dia macam dia drip air, dia drip air. Macam kalau kita ada tanam pokok tu, kita ada satu kita panggil apa, tube getah tu yang kecil tu, and then kita cucuk pada medium, and then dia akan mengalir lah. Tapi yang itu kalau kita buka pipe lah, bila kita buka pipe dia akan mengalir. So yang ni kita just buka je water tu, air tu datang daripada tangki lah. So daripada tangki ni akan mengalir kepada pokok lah. And then sebelum dia pergi ke pokok tu, dia ada satu controller lah yang akan mengawal air tersebut. So apa yang dikawal kat sini adalah kita akan gunakan humid sensor lah. So kalau macam kumpulan 4 tadi dia lagi advance lah, dia ada macam ada pH sensor semua tu. And then yang ini kita just kawal untuk untuk air sahajalah. Sebab kalau waktu panas kadang bila kita siram dia akan cepat kering. So kita perlu air yang sentiasa ada lah, tetapi tidak terlalu banyak lah. So kita gunakan pipe yang tube yang kecil sahaja. So kita kontrol menggunakan valve. Satu valve ni dia akan dapat signal daripada humid sensor lah. So humid sensor ni dia akan kesan kelembapan tanah ni lah. So bila tanah tu kering dia akan open lah. And then bila tanah tu dah lembap, maka dia akan tutup. So macam tu je lah, ringkas je lah.
Then how you control it? Is it by manual turn the tap or by mobile app?
Just dia tak guna mobile app pun. Kita just kita guna kita punya microcontroller tu lah.
Okay. Manual lah. Okay.
Dia sentiasa. So kita tak payah guna apa-apa apps lah. So kat situ dia hanya tunggu sajalah dia punya signal. Kalau tanah tu kering, maka dia akan valve tu dia akan buka lah. So kita hanya perlukan power supply je lah untuk electric power supply lah untuk jaga controller tu.
Okay. So I see. Okay, one question is the water tank. How far is it from the plant? The water tank. Is it you need to connect a long pipe to connect?
Sebenarnya dia bergantung kepada tempat jugalah. Tapi biasa kita akan letakkan kawasan yang agak jauh lah daripada tempat. Kalau tempat tu lapang, okay, dia mungkin akan jauh sikit lah. Tapi kita hanya gunakan atmospheric pressure je lah. Kita letakkan tempat yang tinggi untuk memastikan water flow tu cantik lah. Yang jarak kita tak consider sangat. Kita make sure tangki tu tinggi, and then cukup lah kita punya atmospheric pressure tu dia tolak air, so air boleh mengalir lah ke situ.
So the if too far, then the pipe is outside the tanah is very ugly. The pipe is like, that's number one. Then number two, how many trees you have? The compound, the watering part, is it a big compound or a small one?
Dia punya pipe ke apa?
Itu tanah untuk the trees one. Is it a lot of trees?
Kalau macam satu kawasan tu dia ada macam banyak pokok, so kita sebenarnya kita hanya kontrol satu tempat je lah. Sebab bacaan kita assume semua tempat tu terdedah dengan cahaya yang sama. So kalau tanah tu kering, dia akan kering dengan keadaan yang sama. So kita assume kita letakkan satu controller sahaja. So satu controller tu dia akan kawal semua kawasan pokok tersebut.
Because good idea. We need to consider how much the water can distribute the water evenly around the kawasan, whether it's evenly or not distribution of the water?
Okay, distribution water tu, dari segi air, tangki air tu kita perlukan tangki yang besar lah. Tangki besar lah. And then dia punya kita distribute air tu, air water tu, kita bukanlah gunakan satu pipe sajalah. Kita akan ada banyak pipe untuk kita memaksimumkan. Maksudnya kalau terlalu perlahan tak boleh juga. Okay? Kalau terlalu laju pun tak boleh jugalah. So at least kalau macam satu pokok tu kita ada satu drip, kita panggil drip tu, satu pokok tu and satu drip lah.
Yeah.
Macam tu lah.
So have to be a few area of the drip so that you can evenly distribute to the same area there. Okay, good idea. Okay, well done. All right. So I think we have completed this part. Pass back to Thulasi.
Okay, thank you, Miss Pauline. Okay, thank you for all the teachers and mentors that already done presentation. Semua project memang macam hebat-hebat. The one that already done, please make sure you fill up the Padlet form. So you guys can see here, kita dah dapat a few feedbacks from you. And also don't forget to fill up the feedback as well. Okay, only this part, Padlet dengan feedback. So once cikgu dengan mentor done, we will see you next week on Monday. Siapa yang dah siap the feedback and Padlet can leave the meeting now.